Another story is last year I did this trip from it was Nashville to LA to Dallas, Texas. And I booked Airbnbs the whole way. I get to Nashville, the Airbnb is phenomenal. It's like nicer than my house. It was so good. I get to LA, and first off, dude, it's like everything that could go. It's character building, I guess. Because I get to LA, and I think it was like a Wednesday night I got there. I guess I made the mistake where I was staying like say Wednesday to Saturday or something like that, and I had actually booked the last day twice. So I had booked an Airbnb and then which was farther from the airport, and then a hotel. So I meant to book it for the Airbnb for the everything, and then the last day was supposed to be in a hotel, which was right by LAX. But I had booked it one day too late, so it was essentially like the Airbnb and then the hotel were all cross-linked on that last day. So I didn't have anywhere to stay on that first night. I got to LAX. I got to LAX at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had nowhere to stay. And it's a little sketchy around LAX. And I'm like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? So I finally found the hotel, which ended up being a blessing in the story. Dude, it's like God was looking out because I stayed in a hotel because I had nowhere to stay. I went to 4 different hotels. Like, they were all booked. So I finally found one. It was Labor Day weekend, I believe. So, like, everybody, it was just booked everywhere. Finally found one, God. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, which is really, like, for New York, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I was exhausted. So I finally find a place. And then the next day, I go around, like, 6 or 7 o'clock at night to my Airbnb, which happens to be in East LA, which I did not realize you don't want to go to East LA. Unless you're from there, it's a little bit, can be dangerous. And my Airbnb was rather dangerous. Like, dude, I did not feel...
You still stuck out?
I stayed one night. I stayed one night, and I felt very unsafe. And I walk out of my Airbnb at 6 o'clock the next morning, and there's a unleashed Rottweiler just looking at me. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of here. So again, like I said, God looking out, I went back to the hotel that I found unintentionally that first night. But, like, I had to eat the money. Airbnb refunded me like $100, but like it was like a $300 or $400, Airbnb stay. But I was like, I can't. I'd rather eat the $300 than like die. So
yeah, dang. Crazy, luckily, man. I think the hotel I got is in not far from the Hollywood, kind of by the Hollywood Walk of Fame and the Hollywood Bowl and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be decent. Yeah. I'm sure I'm going to spend a ton of money on Uber and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But it can be a very, very beautiful city. Like, there are some really, really cool spots. Like, you have to go to Venice Beach. You have to go to Santa Monica. Like, there's a fish taco place on Venice Beach that you have to totally go. Dude, best fish tacos. I'll send you the photo of it. Every time I'm back there, I go every time because it's so good.
Yeah, I want some.
Like, it's this little shack too, and they're so good, man. I was just there 2 weeks ago, and it was phenomenal. Sweet. Yeah, it's good awesome stuff, man. So I have all the tips for you because I made some plenty of mistake.
Yes, let me know, please.